We are in How It Do, How It Be, How It Is. Everybody, welcome in and welcome back. Welcome back to Windfall. Last we left off, our fantastic Gene Briggs was learning a bit more about some of the memories that have been bubbling up of late. His original parents' potential involvement with a cult. Some substantial evidence leaning towards that. He is seeing things more and more so lately. Was almost not able to get the benefits of a long rest the night prior. Yester got yeeted, and between him and Dodger, they did manage to solidify their alliance, albeit a temporary alliance, with the Court of the Path. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you would like to get caught up on previous episodes of the 3 weekly streamed campaigns, you can head over to the SirFeffers YouTube channel. And if you would like to join a community, we are as chaotic as we are wholesome. You can find links in the chat. Big shout out to Vloxen, aka The Void, tonight. Taco is on vacation, so we got our bag of bones and we're ready. Let me throw it over to Yester the Bastard Hawthorne, aka Offbeat Outlaw.
What up? My name is Yester Hawthorne on this place, but you can call me Offbeat Outlaw and others. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under that one, the Offbeat Outlaw name. Yester's feeling hyped. He's feeling excited. He's like, I look at me doing business dealings with my business. I'm a businessman with a business plan, you know? Passing it to Dodger.
Hello, I'm CritFailJake. You can imagine talking on Instagram. I play Dodger, the human fighter warlock.
Nothing?
Yeah. What?
Sorry. Continue.
He's I don't know if suspicious is the right word, but he's not 100% down with the Court of the Path. He thinks they're kind of a little too vigilante, taking matters into their own hands a little too much. And like, I know that's what we do, but like,
well, it's different when you do it, you know.
But it's different because he just seems shady and he doesn't like it. Yeah, Luna.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and I play Sia Stormplayer. Sia is also side-eyeing the Court of the Path, at least the leader dude. Not giving good vibes, but we'll see how this goes. Jared.
Yo, I'm Jared, also Gene. I got some creepy parents, apparently. Get to go figure out what's going on there at some point.
Creepy, bro.
I mean, it was pretty creepy. We saw a whole hologram dream thing, you know, straight out of Minority Report. Figured out what was going on there. And, you know. So, yeah. Not anything else. Let's go.
All right. Gene, as you return to the party, Yester, eagerly looking about, already planning on how to approach the day. You see over his shoulder, this speck of motion coming up from the city. As you guys know, you are on the golden plateau where the upper crust lives, where the Italian school is. And out from the lower city, this speck of motion, and you realize with enough time to potentially do something about it that it's a crossbow bolt arcing up, heading towards Yester.
Towards me? I'm getting shot at? I close the window and step away from the wall.
This is something that Gene sees over your shoulder. You guys are outside.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shoulder. That's correct, because you're looking towards him as you're returning to the party.
Okay.
You notice it. And you have crazy high passive perception. Oh, no, you don't.
I don't.
Well,
None of us do.
in this case,
Our high perception is in a bag.
Yeah.
The bag starts rattling.
What
Donk
do you
sense.
see, Star? Oh, God.
Quivers of
What is it?
danger.
what is it, Ginger?
What is it, boy?
Bag?
He just half comes out, skeleton hand, and points. Says nothing.
What is done?
Well, I mean, if I'm the one to see it, then I'll just like reach over and scooch Yester to the side and then just sidestep and just, watch as it collides with whatever's there.
A
Now, why'd you have to go
crossbow
and do
bolt-
that for, G?
Yeah.
I was perfectly fine walking this way.
Well, you would have been, except looks at crossbow bolt buried into whatever it's buried into.
You see a shattered crossbow bolt, and you don't see any arrowhead. Tacked onto it is a message, like a small leather wrapping around it, and upon investigation, there's a scrawling of letters. Hastily.
I unscroll it and begin to read.
Okay, and with blood splattered upon it, a hastily scrawled message. Fixer found in pursuit. Most of us are already dead. Will not engage unless needed. And then far east. So towards the southeastern part of the city is the direction that this remaining monk who you charged with finding Fixer has given chase.
All right, y'all. We got ourselves a right true hunting on our hands. The Fixer's apparently located in the southeast, and most of our investments already up in flames because apparently those motherfuckers don't know how to dodge crossbow bolts.
What do you mean?
It said most of them are dead already.
Oh.
Shoddy training on the behalf of the path is all I can say. They grossly overstated how compelling their advantages were.
I guess learning to run up the side of a building doesn't really stop you from getting your lights punched out.
Yeah, you
is
can't
true.
run up the side of a building faster than a gun, it seems. All right, gentlemen.
They come with a money back guarantee. Maybe get a refund for them.
Okay, do we get a refund if we just retrieve the corpses? You think that we can return them? Maybe we can bring them back to life.
I feel like we should return them, but not. Okay.
What if I make them into zombies? I can animate them now. I'm spooky.
I mean, you get your money's worth that way.
Yeah, at the very least, we didn't really pay for. We paid their salaries. How much ownership does this employer have over a corpse? What are the labor laws in this here country?
Are you objectifying a corpse?
No,
D&D
the
does
bullet
it already.
The bullet did that. Thank you very much. All right. Either way, we should probably head on over so we can protect our remaining investment.
Yeah. Somebody's got to.
We'll start heading over. I will ride my summoned steed,
Okay.
which is has the stats of a warhorse.
Okay. You take off. Anyone else using any particular faster means of travel?
Can we just flag down a freaking carriage? We got some cab carriages in the city.
I
a
would
thing?
say in the low city, yes, but not so much up here.
Hang
Do we
on.
have.
You're saying the
Yeah.
rich people don't have like a taxi
It's
system?
not that big of a gold district.
Okay, well, whatever. I mean, it's your town.
Do we
So yeah, I guess we're
have-
walking.
Rich
we have,
people
like,
are
our
doing things
horses
for
with us?
themselves. Wow.
I don't believe you have your horses with you. So you guys had to ride a big old lift to get up here.
Okay.
The party makes haste, let us say, towards the
I
lift,
have
going down the
Phantom
lift.
Steed.
Okay.
I'm just seeing how many people can ride it.
Then once the party is at the bottom of the lift, Yester and Dodger, boom, at speed, take off with the rest of the party in pursuit. You can put 2 people on a horse. Easy. We win. There's 4 of us. All right, cool.
The Phantom seat is just the spider doing a whole transformer bit, and it's big
All right,
spider.
I'm riding a spider. I don't like horses.
You don't like my skeletal horse?
It looks at you.
It honestly does seem a little better, like tempered, if I'm honest, but it's still a horse.
All right, the party.
Only this is
mean that.
mechanically superior, so
The party. Are you heading towards the direction that that you know the pursuit to be taking place, or are you heading towards where the initial engagement occurred?
We'll join the pursuit
Okay.
if we know where that is.
Yeah, I would say that the letter would have given you clear instructions if needed. Okay. Hard riding through the town, like just breakneck speed, brings you guys near to the southernmost part of the city, along the side of the river. You can see a bit of the gate that's open in the old traditional less used road to travel south. Now very active because the trains are down for security reasons. But you see a lone figure on a rooftop who kind of gets your attention. What would normally be a monk in white tight-fitted attire is now a very bloodied monk. It is the lizard folk, and he looks urgent.
we got his name last.
I don't think so.
Hurt.
You can ask him when you see him.
Hey, you.
So what do you do?
I mean, is he like flagging us down in a specific direction? Like, is he like
He's-
saying, "Hey, do the alley behind us"? Or
He's on a
what, like-
rooftop, and he's waving at you, and he's prone.
How high up is this rooftop?
About 4 flights.
Just look at me like,
Dies.
Well, can you get down?
He can.
What's
he,
what?
He,
What's the building? what is it?
It's a residential, and there's nearby buildings as well, all kind of stacked up against each other.
There like a front door? Is there a buzzer?
It's an open
Do
front
we have to
door,
say
and you can to like an
pizza
apartment
and then,
complex.
You know, hit all the buttons. You know, like you see in
No.
the movies.
Would you like to attempt to make your way to the roof?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You guys
Sure.
get to the roof.
Wow, that was so easy.
Well, man, I can't believe that old lady let us use her very crippled old back to jump up here.
Okay.
I don't know why. I was certain there'd be a puzzle or something. Oh.
It's trapped.
Oh God,
In
why
this
would you do this?
residential. There are little
You're
dogs
insane.
running around. Who allowed this? It's not allowed on the
You're
league.
insane, woman.
All right.
Just don't.
Through trapdoor, you guys managed to get up onto the roof, and you can see the lizard folk binding his rib cage. He's wrapping himself. He looks up. Good. Who's this fixer guy you set us on?
Well, that was the whole idea. We don't know him.
Okay, well, okay. So, real quick. A lot more trouble than we had given him credit for. Do you have any healing, please?
Yeah, I got
Potions,
some.
anything?
How many hit points does this guy look like he has?
It's got about 80
80?
max. What he's at right now is much lower.
Yeah. I kind of want to save my lay on hands pool, but I'll pop him a quick 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same.
You
Well,
hear a lot of as his ribs seam back together, and he goes, I missed breathing. Okay. All right. And he gets up. Chased him. He's okay. He's not 100% human. The description you gave was accurate, but he can change. He can change into a bunch of like crabs or something. It's hard to punch a swarm of crabs.
Is he magical?
Yes. There's definitely an arcane nature to him.
All right. Sounds good.
You go to stomp the crabs.
Yeah. Okay. And he's gonna lean over the other side of the building into kind of a more alleyway, where he points at a dock that kind of is built into the alleyway, but the river kind of takes alongside and moves up, almost like Greece, you would think, where you just have this casual like stone steps into the water and clearly no boat or anything like that. But he goes, he vanished into that. But I saw him, and he points across the river, reform over there. And he disappeared into that cave. It's more of a hole in the ground. You can't see it from here, but he just went right down.
Into
How
the
long
cave.
ago?
Well, not incredibly long. I'd say maybe, he looks up to the sun, maybe 15 minutes ago.
All right. Okay. Yep. That's. Well.
He climbed into a sewer grate, and then crossed the river, and then went into a cave.
Yeah.
Is this the same network of caves that we were told were a labyrinth?
This is the same network of caves that you guys have been through after Pyrrha's Hukkaden.
Right.
So it's the other side of the city, but yes, it is the same situation where it's a labyrinth of networked caves.
Well,
Sorry, are they like submerged, like watery type?
In
Or
some places, yeah. But not all of them.
Well, I say we cross this river then at the very least. You need to go get some medical attention. How wide is this river?
The river is incredibly wide. At this point, less so, maybe 100 yards, but because it's at one of the narrower points, the rapids are the strongest.
So it's kind of like 300 feet-ish.
About.
What to
Nuts.
do? What to do? Do I have fly?
He cast silence on us at one point before he realized we weren't casters.
Ah. Well, little bastard, isn't he? I say, who here can fly and who here knows how to fly and who here can fly in general?
I mean, I've been working on something that might help.
A pair of wings, perhaps.
It's not that.
An
What?
ornithopter.
Uh,
One of them spinny helical copter machines. I've
He
seen
calls it the
one.
Dodgeropter.
the Dodger optical.
and he like pulls out of his pack 4 pairs of slippers
No. Okay.
with the effect of casting of water walk.
Ooh.
Oh. I unsummon my steed. Unless you got some more slippers, I don't think my steed's gonna be able to walk.
I mean, it's 10 willing creatures, so I'll pull out some booties for your horse.
Dodger, you never fail to disappoint. You never fail to not disappoint, I should say.
You never cease to amaze.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. We ride. Yeah!
All right. The monk goes, I can bring backup. What should we wait for clearer instructions, or should we?
How about this? Write your name down in Dodge's little book.
He immediately does so.
Hang on, I only have so many slots for that.
Hang on, he's not special.
We can erase names, right?
He's not on the VIP list.
We can. Let's see.
Okay. Because we can just erase him. If there's a slot
So,
open.
It's true, you can just
Where's
erase this guy later.
So
Just walking around.
are we? We have Lord Ramus, the Baron, Shepherd, Cactus Dragon, and Mom.
Okay,
Mom.
we have one more space.
We have mom. Which mom?
My
Who's
mom.
Dodger's
Your
mom.
mom. Okay,
Mom.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes good
Who do
sense.
you like?
You just said and mom. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
was there
and
a
mom.
character that I was like?
All of the moms have signed.
I just-
Mom 1.
Every single mom
It's
ever
the mom hive
across the
mind.
multiverse. Mom
Capital
mind.
M mom.
Mothers.
That's the most practical thing for your book of chaos and gibberish, and I love it. It's
I mean,
slowly,
do we-
it's slowly turning into a cell phone, and I'm here for it.
Lowly.
Do we need Cactus Dragon?
Most of that's done with, so I don't suppose we necessarily do. You can send him one last minute. Nah, we don't. We should do that. That's rubbing into.
Uh,
That's
It's too
rubbing
late.
solid.
He's already
too late.
erasing it.
Hey, I'm unfriending you. Okay, bye.
Just Cactuses left, and I don't think that counts.
My headphones are tangled. 1 second. I'm not gonna hear you guys for a hot second.
Whoa. All right, quick, everybody, talk cool, say nice things about him.
All right. So what's his name that gets written down in the book?
Damn. His name is Deferen.
Just gonna do my best.
Deferen. DEFFEREN.
All right. So now we get
Close
added
enough.
to this little book here. Further instructions will come in the form of messages that are gonna ping into your head that we write into here. All right.
All right. Will I be able to
So
answer?
yes, you will.
Okay.
What you should be ready for though is I would suggest gathering reinforcements. Get at least I'd say 10. 10 sounds like a good number of people. More? Was he with anybody?
We honestly have no idea what's gonna be in that cave. So numbers, who knows?
So we found him at the Rock and Stone, and he was looking over the place proprietorially. Maybe it had fallen into his possession now that Bubba was dead. And when we closed the door behind us, seeing that he was alone, it went crazy real fast. Seriously,
happened?
he became a swarm of like little hermit crabs.
I'm gonna assume that's more intimidating than it sounds.
Well, it consumed Thompson once he was prone.
All right, so don't get knocked on your ass. Could I make some kind of check at all to deduce what type of magic this might be? If the deduce like
Sure.
what type of caster?
Make an Arcana check.
And how hermit crabs work?
It's normally much slower, but yeah. I learned a bunch of weird things on this cruise I was just at.
That's a 17.
17? Okay, so there's some science as well as magic going on here. This creature is not a humanoid. Just likes to appear as a humanoid. They have a lot of necromancy. I'm just giving you information about it as a whole. And you would know that this swarming factor would likely be attributed to a racial feature.
Would I have any? The swarming sounds like a racial feature of the crabs or of the individual?
Of the individual.
Am I so I know of a race of individuals whose their capabilities are it includes.
You don't personally know.
I'm just like, man, that sounds like
you're discovering a race of individuals who are able to be a little swarm of crablings.
You know, I got a hunch. Imagine this, if you will. A whole group of people. You know, just like us, except they're not. They're actually a bunch of tiny crabs in a big flesh suit. Thoughts?
I have seen weirder.
I mean, that's what it sounded like he was describing, so yeah. I mean, I haven't seen one.
Right? Maybe we'll find them, we'll unzip them, and be like, oh my god, you're actually just a bunch of crabs.
It's 6,000 crabs in a trench coat.
Anyone got spike growth?
Oh, they're gonna hate that.
Real quick, can you have more than one like ritual spell going at once?
You can have ritual spells you can cast.
They're not like concentration, right? You just...
No, they just take 10 minutes to cast, but they are cast as they are, you know.
Okay, cool. Dodger will hand out little earpieces and then little tubes that have little mouth bits for telepathic bond and water breathing.
Oh my god, you invented Bluetooth.
Matt.
I need to send you these images and memories. Let me just airdrop them to you real quick.
He taught rocks to think. Oh god.
I love it.
Well, go. What would you say is the appropriate number of people needed to contain a bunch of hermit crabs? Our friend here.
Well, we know he's got ties to the black market, so it's likely he's running to a position of power if he had any brains in him. So you might be finding a faction down there, or at least a part of one. They're gonna have traps. I'd say that a large swath of people just blindly invading in the dark would not go well. So if you have a bunch of information, I would recommend that you find more info and then send message back, and you'll have more context then as to how many you'll need.
All right. Good analysis.
Thank
I can
you.
see why you survived.
Well, I'm gonna go recover. Well, I'll go send word first, and then I will recover the corpses if I can.
Good luck. We'll be on our way then.
All right. And he casually just hands on the edge of a lip of one side, throws his legs over, and disappears.
Well, that's a death threat. We're probably all gonna die in that cave, but...
Well, I suppose we'll probably be fine. I've got faith.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if that mill blowing up didn't kill us, this is probably fine, too.
Exactly. Well, that one, it did technically kill me. My pin's dead. I died, but I got better, you know?
He got thrown, was immediately unconscious, and then proceeded to immediately be beaten to death by the rapids.
Because the bomb killed me, and then I got hit 3 times by rocks. Right.
I'm not even sure how we go about detaining a man who's crabs. The whole point in chasing this guy down was to get information. It sounds like we're going to have to kill him.
Just one crab left. One crab in a jar. Where you got a bowl on top of it. Like a little thing of Tupperware, and you're like, what do I do?
This is really bizarre for us.
Look, I mean, if we can get at least one crab, then we can have stonks turn into a crab, and then they can talk.
They can chat it out. One big crab to small crab, mano a mano. We can threaten the crab by getting a nice prawn jambalaya going and be like, this about to be you.
Taco, welcome back. You're king of the crabs now. And he's like, why am I covered in crabs?
Stonks would be very happy with that, let's be honest for him. He would be stoked.
So, say we find these.
They're just all in his rib cage under his clothes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, so they're hermit crabs, and then the living gloves is their shell. It's fucked up. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jared. Go ahead.
Like a hamster. No, it's fine. Can we have just this spider just like eat one and just hold on to it?
The spider looks at you, appalled.
I mean, we gotta have somewhere to put it. I mean, I guess we could put it in there next to Stonks in the bag there, but...
Can you get like a little jar attachment to the spider? Like a little containment jar. Maybe make it a ball, something that somebody can throw at like creatures that has a homing function, and then it captures them in the ball. Maybe it wobbles a couple of times before it catches it for a little bit of added effect.
Throw off little stars as it succeeds, so let's know it works.
Exactly.
Little music, dun 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 dun. No, that's the heel sound. Never mind.
I got this one. It's like yellow and black.
Oh wow, that's a good one. That's a good ball. Man, we call those ultra, ultra balls.
Only the best balls.
All right. So how are we scooting along?
Well, we travel across the water with our water walking slippers.
Okay.
Yeah, before they disintegrate.
So it's an odd experience, moving along, walking along running water, staying on top of it. At one point there's like a bit of a wave, so you put your foot down and then the water goes away and your foot like jolts back down, like when you think there's a step there in the dark when you're running up the stairs and you're like jar your hip, you know what I'm talking about? But the party does make its way across the river, and starts to pick up a bit of a crowd. As some people are like, oh, cool, they're doing the river run. Oh, you can do it. And you can hear a few bets going on, and it's too far away. They don't realize that you're just magically walking across. They just think it's some adrenaline junkie trying to like get through on various rocks and stuff like that. And just the crowds are stupid. But you get to the other side and you turn around and they're all cheering. And then eventually dispersing.
Thank you. Excellent. I'm so pleased with them.
Before you, hidden from view until now, standing right over it is just this. You're standing on solid rock. Is this hewn rock, hewn hole? Looks like it was naturally formed a long time ago when the river was at this height, and the river has since eaten away at the stone and gone down a bit. So this is a very old hole in the ground. Just right into darkness. You can see that you'll have to like shimmy down for a little bit of it. But you can see the floor at the bottom, just vaguely. Little bits of rock and dust and moss.
I'm going to take a scale off of my platinum scarf and turn it into a radiant hammer. It will shed magical light.
Nice. You hold it over the hole and you can see the dusting of the bear traps that are covered in sand at the bottom.
Someone put traps in here. Classic bear trap.
Yeah, well, that's about what I would expect. Is there a rock like nearby?
Stuff down.
Yeah.
Before it, and just grab it, just toss it down to see if it'll
Okay. You
trigger one of the traps.
You rolled a hit.
Okay. 10 plus what, dex?
Mm-hmm.
And
Throwing
11?
is actually strength. Throwing uses your strength modifier.
He's aiming and dropping.
12 then.
Oh, okay.
12. You do manage to land on one of the traps, and as it closes, this long, barbed tentacle reaches out from where you can't see, tries to, and immediately pulls back as it tries to grab whatever triggered the trap.
Yeah, well, that's about what I figured. Bear trap's too simple.
A bobbed tentacle. Is that a fucking cone snail down there?
I don't know. But I wish there was another entrance.
The trap is reset now?
No.
Okay.
There's like 2 or 3 other bear traps down there, just kind of dusted. That you can see.
I will help throw shit at them to disarm the traps.
Okay. Once more, the tentacle comes out, but on the recurring 2, on the next 2, it doesn't, which implies it's learning. Yeah.
I'm looking at that tentacle. Does it look like anything that I've seen before?
Make a history check.
Natural 20 plus 2 is a 22.
Okay. It's not something you've seen in the campaign so far, but you're older than the campaign. Seen, no. Heard of, yes. There are famed... There are many creatures that this could be that hide in the caves, disguised as stone.
Mm-hmm. It's like a physical disguise, or a... Is it like a physical disguising of themselves, or a magical kind?
There's a lot of different things out there. And just going off the tentacle, you're not sure.
Well, we're dealing with some sort of cave-dwelling apparition doohickey. I'm going to take out my fiddle. I'm going to take out my rod of absorption thing, and I'm going to do with my rod of absorption. I'm going to cast Shatter right over top of the crunchies.
You gonna cast Shatter over top of the bear traps?
Over top of the bear traps, and just to read Shatter, a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area. It is dealing thunder damage. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Okay. The party needs a dex save. As that area breaks asunder in the most literal sense, the rock and stone around it all cracking and essentially becoming gravel, is a large part of the rock that you're standing on top of, which caves. The water from the river also begins pouring into this area. Dex saves all around.
23.
Okay.
Oops. I'm sorry, guys.
Got a
4.
dirty 20. Oh no.
Dirty 20.
How sorry are you?
16.
Not sorry as I am.
16. Okay. The party manages to, for the most part, slide and keep track of themselves and move down into this area without twisting any ankles or landing in any way that is harmful, except Jean. Jean, it's not that far of a fall. You're going to take 3d6 fall damage. The issue is the critter. He takes 10 falling damage.
Whatever, but
you feel the sudden from farther away. You feel the as the barbed tentacle thing latches across your chest, and you're yoinked.
Did it not take any damage?
It did not, because he is actually yoinked 45 feet away. You quickly scrape along this floor, and a roper, if you're familiar with it. It looks like a big stalagmite or a stalactite made of stone, but it has a many-rowed mouth of teeth. And one huge eye which opens sideways to look down at you as it begins the initiative order. Let's roll initiative.
Remember in the summer campaign 2 years, like not this last one, but the one prior, We came from a town that raised ropers.
Yep.
we
Domesticated
domesticated the
ropers.
ropers.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on this for a minute. And I was like, really? Ropers? I remember being like, really? Ropers? Guys, they're terrifying monsters. And they're like, look at it. And so,
Look at
Here's
the
my
little.
They're
answer to
basically
that, I
cats.
9. Actually, no, 10. Sorry.
10,
11.
17.
17. What'd you get, Dodger?
15 and 16 for the Spooter.
Okay. And the Spooter was higher?
16, yeah.
Okay. Gene, roll a d10 for me real quick. I'll turn the music down a little bit. Hey, Lexi.
9.
Offbeat, you have inspo from Lexi?
Hell yeah.
9.
Thank you,
Okay.
baby.
You are dragged across caltrops, essentially these jagged little bits of metal, and you take 9 damage along the way. Okay, the first roper, which has its nasty little tendril around you, is going to bite you twice.
Don't try.
It's going to try. First launch, 18 to hit.
It would, were it not for shield.
All right, shield goes up. Next launch is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that was an 11 and an 18. All right, so that's one bite. It's going to essentially interesting. Latch onto you with 2 more tendrils and then try to essentially flay you.
Okay.
Bop twice. 4, 13 to hit, doesn't hit. 19 plus 7, 27 to hit. Okay, so
This is the second one?
no, it's got 4 attacks.
Oh, okay.
From the bit of light you can see, there are 5 of them that all slowly open their one eye and turn towards you. Okay, so the bite. I don't have enough d8s. 16 damage from the bite. That is piercing. And then the tendril, 12 damage. Piercing. Okay. See ya. You sit up from the dust, blinking. You can see, you hear Gene get pulled 45 feet away. And you can see now this long hallway, which opens up into a cavern. I say hallway, it's a natural formed cave. Opening up into, kind of dipping down into this bigger area. Where you can see 5 purplish bright eyes looking down at him. You can see the teeth open up, the mouths open up, these like 3 rows of teeth like a great white shark. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot it in the eye, the one that's got him.
All right, you sit up, pow, shoot, bang.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Does not hit.
Oh. Okay. Bonus action. I'm casting Shield of Faith on him.
Okay. Nice.
I get an extra
Ooh,
plus
yeah,
2
hell yeah.
to his AC. So
That's glorious. Okay. Movement.
is there like anywhere that we can get like some cover from where it's not gonna like?
Nope. This was designed
Okay.
not to be a murder hole. Gene very much
Height.
called it.
Well, I'm not gonna stay in one place. I'm just gonna move.
Additional
Little
bit of
bit.
information. Are you moving towards or up? You can
Is
move
there-
towards the ropers, or you can go up.
Like climb up.
Yeah. So I guess you could. Yeah. So by that argument, I guess you could get cover if you climbed up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Who rolled the second lowest on Dex? I think it was Dodger.
I rolled a 16. Both me and the spider rolled 16s.
Okay. All right. Sia takes the shot and clambers upwards. Second roper is going to first try to bite our boy Gene. With
Up to
yeah, what's your AC now? I rolled a 10 to hit, but I'm curious what your AC is now.
25.
Nice. All right. And it is going to throw out a tentacle and try to grab Dodger. +7, that's a 10. What's your AC, Dodger? Sorry, I
22?
have it. I need to start looking at that more. 22. Okay, it does not manage to grab a hold of you. It doesn't not manage to hit you and then grapple you, essentially. Seeing that, let's get a try one more time. Because you look tasty. Same roll with a 10. All right, back to wailing on Gene. 16 + 7, 23 does not hit. Which brings us to the Spooter with Dodger on deck. And then Gene.
Right. So there are 5 currently visible.
Yes.
And also, did the shatter do any damage to them?
No. They are 50 feet away. Down a hole.
Okay. So wait, how far away are they from Spooter and Dodger? 50 feet away?
50 feet, yeah. So you've got this kind of 40-foot long tunnel sideways out that dips down into a bigger area. And you guys have all fallen through the ceiling at this choke point.
And I guess Spooter will activate the Eldritch Cannon. The Eldritch Cannon Protector. So we'll give temp HP to the party.
Okay. What's the range on that?
Go.
I don't think it's super duper far.
I think it's 10 feet, so it won't get Gene, but
Okay. Temp HP is
the rest
10
of-
HP.
yeah.
All right, so that's Spooter.
Gene's not sticking around either.
Where does it say how much it is?
You say that, Gene.
I do say that.
Fun fact.
I'll figure that out in a second.
You can't hear anything. The sound of the running water is all gone all of a sudden. You don't hear the jaws clicking.
Cool. Good thing all that magic isn't actually magic, am I right?
Oh, I mean an EMP. Oh.
Gene is currently grappled, or
Yes.
Yeah.
We are going to raise. Jane, close your eyes. I'm gonna raise my gun and I'm gonna shoot out a small orb that kind of is disco ballish in nature,
Okay. Okay.
and I need wisdom saving throws from all of the.
All right. That's going to include Gene because he could not hear the warning.
Oh right, yeah, fair enough.
Oh no.
Or I said it through a telepathic link because
have
we
our
have
doohickeys.
telepathic.
You did,
But-
Ryan. You did set all that up. So yeah, that's
I
fair to say.
set all that up,
You
so-
set all that up, so that makes good sense. Okay. Wisdom saves from the 5.
Yeah.
This Gene squeezes his eyes shut. I've got a 5, a 10, a 7, a these garbage rolls, another 9, and my one high roll, an 18.
They are all hypnotized. Hypnotic pattern. They're big. They're one big eye. Just went, oh, sparkles.
Shiny.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Well done.
So unless they take damage, they will remain that way.
Nice. Okay. Is that your turn? Anywhere you want to move?
Yes, I will. Guess I'll move closer to one of them,
Okay.
so then we can just start wailing one at a time.
Okay. So your movement speed is 30. You get you get a good decent chunk into this tunnel. Which brings us to Gene.
Who I guess will pick his way out of this slack-jawed,
All right, that's
hypnotized roper.
They're incapacitated, so
I imagine it's still got a hold on you. The DC is 15. Strength.
I mean, yeah, it should be easy enough.
This orb is now called the Seizure Orb. Oh no.
It's a strength save or an athletics?
Escape DC 15, strength check.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I rolled an 18, so we're fine.
All right, yeah. You
don't know why I wanted to-
unpeel the tentacle wrapping around you, the tendril, and all the barbs. It's like the worst Velcro you've ever experienced. Actually, in this moment, you have the inspiration to invent Velcro. You're up.
Not into
You're
it.
free. You're in a big room. You can see 1 or 2 waterfalls kind of leading down into other various holes. There is the silence going on, so you can't hear anything.
Is there an obvious source for it?
Good question. Make a perception check. Hang on.
Oh,
I'm gonna be a little stinker, and make that an action if you. I'll make it a bonus action, if you choose to do so.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What else am I gonna do? Ruin the hypnotic 16?
Okay. 16. So, big open room. Very dark, but you do see from behind 2 different waterfalls faces. I'm gonna put a picture in the Discord chat if you would like to head over to the Long Shot Discord and go to the Windfall channel. You can see the visual aid I'm posting here.
Oh, I don't like that.
All right.
These kind of floating white faces with red eyes and red teeth. Pointedly not sharp teeth. But that might be making the silence happen. One of them. You don't see any artifacts or anything like that. You know a roper probably doesn't have that capability. That leaves these floating faces. There's also 2 other entrances that are big open caves that don't have waterfalls in front of them.
All right. Well, I'm just going to leave the cavern.
Okay, you begin heading back to your buds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the shoulder. You said that was a bonus action?
Yes, so you still have an action. I guess your action was to ungrapple.
All right. Well, then, yeah, that's all I do. Just leave.
Okay. You back away into the cavern, and you get to Dodger. You can hear
Well,
again.
that sucked.
you all right, Mike? It's kind of like
I'll live. There's some weird face things behind the waterfalls. I think they got the silence going, so yeah. But I mean, nature saw fit to give us this beautiful bottleneck, so I'm gonna just sit right here.
point. Or
Well, I guess they do have long tentacles, so maybe not.
can run past while they're hypnotized.
Well, as I said, there's these weird something or others behind the waterfalls, so I don't know what else they got.
Describe your feeling with those weird faces.
What?
Were they doing
They're
anything?
weird. Yeah, well, they were floating,
Oh, cool.
but not in the water, like behind the water.
Premium
I
roleplay,
couldn't
guys.
tell if it
Premium
was-
roleplay.
I couldn't tell if it was, dudes with masks or.
Perhaps crab-like.
It was kind of hard to concentrate on them too much. I was surrounded by ropers.
Well, they're hypnotized, right? So let's just we can just walk past.
Sure, we can try it. Well, I mean, if one of the face creature things decides to do something to wake them all up, that would be the problem.
Well, then we'll just kill the faces, and I need to be close to kill people. So.
Well,
I see this
it
as
is
a
a globe
win-win.
of silence, so we sure lead the way.
All right.
I'm gonna hang back just a sec, and then I'll follow.
All right.
All right, that brings us to Yester.
So all the ropers are hypnotized, and there's weird faces inside there,
Yeah,
right?
You can't see the weird faces from here. Gene was able to see them because he was in the cavern.
Okay. I'm going to cast from my rod of absorption where are my spells smites? Should have a few of those.
Put the picture in the Zoom chat as well.
Oh, they ugly. I'm going to upcast Spirit Shroud at 5th level using my rod of absorption as my
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk inside on my horse and look at the faces.
Okay.
What do I see?
You
Do I see
peer,
him?
and again, behind two different waterfalls is one of these faces, just kind of leering at you.
How far away?
30 feet for one. 45 feet for the other. You have to get into this like cluster of ropers as you do. Does your spirit shroud do anything? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't damage them. I will walk up to the face closest to me. Ping the group. Shall I bonk it?
The waterfall's about 10 feet thick.
10-foot thick waterfall.
Also, as you walk in there, you do notice the silence. Chat says Offbeat would die in a horror movie.
He's got
Who
lay
said
on
that?
hands. He's fine.
True.
Horror movie would die to
It's
Offbeat.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jason's here. Let me just unleash 5 meteorites. My bad.
Can you imagine just great arresto on the killer? What's wrong with you? Stop
How
it.
do you feel? Remove curse.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you
You're
go.
welcome. I have saved you.
Let's
And then
go
hand him a
see
Snickers.
the police.
What'd
you say, Jake?
And then you hand him a Snickers.
Yeah. Why don't you go? Everybody knows your name. So this thing is just like behind.
Yeah,
this
and as you
waterfall.
go up to it, it kind of moves along with you, kind of gets head level, goes a little higher, comes back down,
Gonna take the dash action.
Okay.
And run back.
and run back. Okay. You shimmy your way through the ropers and back in the hole.
Yeah, they're fucking weird. They just kind of looked at me from
Yeah.
behind a waterfall, right? Like that was weird.
Yeah, it's I find it hard to be intimidated by the faces, but it's just weird. I don't know what they're doing. What do they want?
Yeah, what's their end game?
just-
What's the evolutionary strategy?
They're just quiet. I don't know.
They're just like, okay, come out here, let's fight. And they're like, no, I'm gonna stick behind a waterfall.
There's a turn rotation, okay?
Well, hurry the fuck up.
Is that your turn, Yester?
That's my turn.
All right.
I'm
forgot
slow
we
as
were
shit.
in
I got a
initiative.
10. Come on. Wrap this up.
Okay. All right.
So much
May or may
preview
not have
roleplay that we
forgotten.
forgot about combat.
I forgot about initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're
So real
they're
quick,
gonna,
we're
they're actually gonna
all-
hold an action.
We're all bunched back up at the kind of beginning.
You, Gene, and Yester are kind of halfway through the tunnel. Sia is
Okay.
halfway up where you guys started and fell through. Sia would survive the horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Spooter would also survive the horror movie.
Yeah, Scooter will
Mm-mm.
make it
I
out.
was supposed to figure out how much temp HP we got. Lol.
My ropers, they get to make their wisdom saves on their turn, yeah?
Nope.
Not
They
with
are
hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
They are stuck like that unless someone shakes them awake
Alright, well in that case.
or actually physically attacks them.
Okay, well if that's the case, then you're gonna see, as you guys are like, well they're not doing anything. You're gonna see this breath attack that is in the form of kind of this line that is coned. So a triangle breath attack, flat jet. That
I see. Okay.
yeah, that one setting. You know, on the water.
Not a
hose.
cone, but it's
Not a cone. It's
triangle.
a flat cone. A triangle, if you
triangles.
will.
Oh no, it's geometry. It's too much.
Oh god, I can already feel the corners about to appear. Be careful, everyone.
The boiling blood that is jetted into the room is going to damage these ropers. All except one who would be behind one of the other ropers. And not hit by it. So, they're back in the fight.
So that didn't hit us at all. It just hit the ropers.
No, yeah, just hit the ropers. You guys can't see the faces without going into the room. So they can't see you. They can't aim at you without moving their position. Which brings us to the top of the round. Well, no, they're out of it. So the 3 ropers there still have a turn to go. Take their damage. One of them's still out of commission. So I've got 2. 2 of them are going to try a yoink. Let's grab first Dodger with the yoink. Does a... Oh, I got your thing. Oof. Second try. 24 manages to hit you. Grapple check.
Sorry,
Well,
I zoned out. Who's
Dodger.
quick recap?
what do I roll?
One
Do
of
I roll something for that?
all of the doobies are back in action except one, and one of them on their turn first fails to grab with the tendril, tries again. Contested grapple check.
Is that just a strength or what is it?
Strength. You can do dex.
Oh, 20.
Also a dirty 20. What do we do again? Do we reroll? Does tie go to the player? What is?
Tie goes to the
Meets
person
it
who
beats.
instigated the check.
That's me.
Instigated the check.
All right, sounds good. Dodger, you're yoinked.
Okay.
Boom, back in to this half circle of ropers. Roll a d10 as you're dragged. Roll a d6 as you're dragged across the caltrops.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
A d6.
1.
1. You take 1 damage.
Oh.
It's going to take a bite out of you twice with its remaining actions, with its remaining attacks rather. 22 to hit, that's gonna hit, and a 24 to hit also hits. It bites you and then grinds its teeth as it starts to just chew into you. First bite, 15 damage. Second bite,
Does it not roll a hit for the second bites if I'm grappled or?
no, I hit you twice.
Oh, okay. Just didn't hear the numbers.
Yeah, it was a 22 and 24. 16 damage the second bite. All right, time for the other roper, who's going to try to grab a hold of Yester. Ooh, that is a good hit. That is a 26 to hit, which does hit you unless you do something funky.
Considering.
Chewing on your options. While I'm
Yeah,
chewing on Dodger.
I'm gonna pull a silvery barbs.
Silver barbs? Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that for me. Re-roll that.
16. So that does not hit.
That misses.
Alright. There's your reaction spent as he tries again. Misses. I'm gonna try one more time before switching to Jared. That's a 1. Switching to Jared. I would say that it hits the wall, and so it does not try to grab Jared. Instead, it's going to munch on Dodger. 26 to munch. 13 more damage for Dodger. Which ends that one's turn. That one's dazed. Top of the round, the roper that originally grabbed Jean is up. First, munch on Dodger with a 24. 18 damage. Gonna try to grab Jean with a 19 plus 7, 26 to hit. Does that hit with your boosted ACs? Okay. It's going to try to grapple you. I've got a 17.
14.
All right, in you go. Roll a d10, d6. Sia, you're on deck. 6. He takes 6 more damage.
Cool.
My music decided to stop all of a sudden. Hello. There you go. All right, in you go. Bite number 1. Does not hit. Final attack. Bite number 2. 19, I assume, does not hit.
It won't after a shield.
Okay. Then that brings us to Sia with another roper on deck.
Okay, Sia is gonna scamper back down. See most of her party caught again.
Okay.
And try to shoot whichever's closest that's got someone in its grasp in the eye.
All right.
Well, a 23 hit. That's a better roll.
23 will hit.
Nice. It's gonna be with her rifle and thunder bullet, lightning bullet. What is it ever? I don't.
The zap round.
Yeah, that'll be 12 piercing and 4 lightning.
12 piercing, 4 lightning. On which one?
Whichever one's closest that has someone currently grappled.
Okay. I'm gonna focus the one on Dodger. Give me the damage again, I'm sorry.
12 piercing, 4 lightning.
Okay. All right. Very good. Then what you doing? Offbeat, what are your thoughts so far about this combat?
I don't know what to do about the guys who are fridged in the water. The silly face dudes. Probably can't use verbal components because we're silenced or some bullshit. Probably. Probably ropers. Ropers, they can have their limbs specifically targeted. It's one of their mechanics.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. I think charge in, knock one of them prone, stomp on them with the horsey. There's 4 ropers total?
5. One of them's out of commission, though.
We'll probably just kill some ropers. We need to find a way past the waterfalls, though, so... Or those face dudes are just gonna hang out. But Misty Step will do fine. So, that should work.
I like it.
those be my thoughts. I am a little sleepy guy though today, so I am itching for that next break for some more caffeine. I'm like,
I think
We're
we're all
well on
feeling it,
our way.
honestly.
I'm an eepy little guy.
I'm zooming. I'm good to go.
If I quicken spell, can I cast that spell at a higher level, or does it have to be?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know how that mechanic works. I'm gonna quicken spell blindness
So you burn a
at,
sorcery point.
yeah, at how many are left that don't have someone grappled?
3, but one of them you don't want to hurt at all because he's dazed. So there are 2 that don't have anyone grabbed.
Okay, we're gonna cast blindness at 3rd level, and I'm gonna target both of the ones that don't have someone.
Okay, very good.
Any con saves?
Con saves. I've got an 8 and a 16.
8 fails, 16 passes.
Okay.
Saves.
Blindness.
All right. Is that your turn? You moving at all?
Yep. I'm gonna scamper back up the tunnel.
Okay. All right. The next roper in combat is blind. And so, without a clear target, he's going to... Hey, Jared, even or odds?
Even?
It's even. And so he's going to chomp on Jean.
Got that disadvantage though.
Yup. It's not great. 16?
Nope.
All right. It's going to keep trying. Disadvantage. 21.
Nope.
Angry. Switches over to Dodger.
I'm
Tries to-
25 at the moment because my turn hasn't come back around yet.
Goes for a munch on Dodger at disadvantage. Whoa, which negates the crit. 16 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. And the second munch also to no avail. Which brings us to Spooter, Dodger, and then Jean.
Spooter activates thing. Everyone gets an additional 8 temp HP. I guess everyone nearby said Yester, Jean, and Dodger, at least. Unless C is moved closer.
And Spooter.
Right, and Spooter.
How much HP was that?
8.
I still have the 10 from previous, so I'll just hang pretty.
Did Yester get yoinked? No.
Nope. I have not.
Okay,
Oh,
so the
true,
only
I'm
one
so- I'm
near
not
you,
close.
Dodger, is Jean. Oh no, this is Spider doing it.
Yeah.
I'm backwards. Don't mind me. Dodger and his Pokemon are not in the same space. I got new dice.
Alright.
Specifically for Windfall.
The little mouthpiece is gonna kind of open up at the spider, and the little beam starts to charge up.
Cool.
And it'll shoot a scorching ray at the one holding Dodger.
Nice. Guys, Jared is handsome. He's got that profile. Get the profile figured out.
Stigma.
Dirty 20, and
Go.
18.
Let's get him.
Let's go.
Teach them
18
the
does
lesson.
not hit, but the dirty 20 does.
Teach them the lesson of why. Teach them the truth. Stinky ropers, man. All their long
6
tentacles
range.
and their stupid face friends who just sit there smiling. Just
This is one of Loxon's finds. These faces.
stinky face man.
18 fire damage.
18 fire damage. On the one that's holding you. I like it.
Yeah.
if they could shoot through the waterfall, that means that is passable. That means that is technically targetable through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Good to know. My
You
brain
just can't
was
stand
like,
in it.
Wait, they
yeah,
didn't
my-
pass through to shoot their.
No, they just shot it
The
through
beam?
the
The
waterfall.
part
So that means
you guys technically don't know because you didn't see
Okay.
it.
well, then either way, that means it passed through. So that means we can pass through.
So that's Spider's turn. Dodger will. Should I drop concentration on that last one?
That's a
I
tough
I
choice.
guess not. It's the one less is one less. So I guess I'll just.
Depends on what you replace it with, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be Spirit Shroud.
You know what I could do? A sick, nasty slow.
Oh,
That
would be.
would change.
That would
a
be
lot.
devastating.
Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. Never
4
mind.
attacks to 1. Whoops.
I think that's what I'll do. Yeah.
That's just.
Um,
Do you choose targets for slow?
Yes, you do.
don't you?
Yeah.
Choose targets up to 6.
Then in that case, because you go next, right?
Correct.
No. Wait.
Dodger. Sorry, then Gene, then Yester.
Okay. Okay. So I will drop it then. And I'll worm my hand down to the cord at my belt, and I'll yank it, and the mist will spray out, coating this stupid piece of garbage
Freaking dung heaps.
in cold.
Teeth.
And then I'm at Eldritch Blast him.
Yeah.
Any debuffs to being grappled for that, or that it's 5 feet away?
It's just disadvantage.
Okay.
We got rid of the disadvantage thing for Eldritch Blast and casting in close range. For Windfall specifically.
Oh,
This
my
was cleared
apologies.
At the beginning, I think, of the
So-
campaign.
Right, you right. Thank you.
Good catch.
Melee range.
This was
is melee
Session
range.
Zero knowledge.
Offbeat gets a point of inspiration.
Yay. I shall use it later.
That is a 31,
31 hits.
a 30,
30 hits.
and a 22.
22 hits.
That's going to be 3d10 plus 2d8, I believe. Yes.
See, I like that your brain was like, cover, up. Good.
I don't want grab.
Gene, you just got thrown right into the shit, right out the gate.
Or Gene.
I feel like this has happened before.
It's usually how
Sure
it
has.
goes.
We've played a few D&Ds before. Chance is pretty
68
high.
damage.
How much?
68.
On the one that's got you?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you are no longer grappled. Solid damage.
Right. I will. Let's make my way towards the one that's got Gene,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Yep, you're up. It's directly next to you. They're in a semicircle that's really tight packed. You can see the faces as well. And what's your passive? Passive perception is 15. You watch as they look at each other for a second. And one of them slinks away. But not before you see a human-like hand, very large size, grip the side of the cave that it was, this pale white, and push itself backwards and slink away.
Gross. So I can see that it's
You know,
one of them is not behind the waterfall, or
Yeah, one of them has slunk away into the darkness of that cave of behind the waterfall and disappeared.
right, and the other one, or did I only see one of them?
The other one's still there.
Behind the waterfall or in front?
Correct. Behind the waterfall.
So it didn't move forward.
All right, that's gonna bring us to Gene.
Well, if its breath thing can go through 10 feet of water, then my Elder's Blast certainly can.
I don't see why not.
I got 300-foot range.
The
so
reason
next turn.
I brought up the waterfall yesterday when you first moved in is because you'd have to vault over it. There's a 10-foot hole that the waterfall is falling into, and there would be a check.
Okay, I thought it was acting as cover. I was confused.
No, my bad. I should have specified. It's a matter of commitment. If you want to swing on this thing, you have to go through the waterfall into the cave.
Okay, so there's a. Okay, I got you now. I am on your same page.
I like it. This page is page 94. Gene, you're up.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot this roper. Honestly,
Okay, I like it. Which one?
the one that's got me.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's kind of my priority at the moment. Of course, you know, it would be a nat 1 for the first shot.
Bells, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How it do, how it be, how it is. Hope you're doing well. We're in combat. There's a fun little bottleneck that the party is having to. Gene, you said nat 1?
Nat 1 on shot 1, yeah.
And do you have the gun that cannot jam?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Okay, then you are not punished for the crit fail.
The second shot is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Cool.
Oh, thank you, Bells.
Let me find all my d8s real quick as I Divine Smite, because it's not a spell. Screw your silence. Does any damage? 20, 14, another.
Yeah, get good stretches, Bells. Get the blood flowing.
27 damage on that shot.
27 heard. Okay. And it's blind right now too, so it just feels that and just lashes out in a random direction. Okay. What else you doing?
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Just the 2 shots.
Which brings us to Yester.
Oh, actually. Oh, right, it's different. Yep.
All right,
Continue.
Yester.
Okie dokie. Looking inside here, looking at these bastards. Los bastardos.
You moving into the open area, or are you staying in the hall?
I'm gonna stay in the hall. I'm gonna look inside. How many can I see from the hall?
From the hall, you can only see the 4 ropers.
Okay, so there's 4 ropers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm going to. Here's what I'm gonna get off my horse. I'm gonna send him in, and he's gonna target the roper attacking Gene. I'm going to need to hit. The blind roper, I should say, the blind roper.
Well, also the one that has Gene. Yep.
Does it has advantage to hit because it's blind. Does a 21 hit? Your roper
Should
is blind.
Gene have had advantage?
Yes, he should have.
Advantage?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because
It's
if it was blind, you have advantage on the attack.
Oh.
So let me do this real quick, but Gene, line up your second shot.
Yeah, because when creatures are blind, you treat attacking creatures as if they are invisible to you, and the invisible condition gives you advantage on your attack rolls.
That's a tasty way to do that.
Could I get a strength saving throw, please? Could I get a strength saving throw, please, as well?
D20 on the new dice. Yeet. Oh. A strength saving throw?
Yep.
That is a 13.
All right, it fails. It is knocked prone by my horse.
Horse just runs in.
I'll get. I got to make an additional attack. That is an 18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
It don't hit. 18 don't hit.
No.
Sag. Okay, well, I got one hit. That is going to be 2d6 plus 2d8 plus modifiers. Oh, no. I have made a mistake.
Oh.
I forgot to turn hardware acceleration back on.
Oh, no.
These dice are rolling very slow.
Oh, no.
Plus 4. That is going to be 26 damage.
All right. It's still kicking. It's definitely bloodied.
Okay. Cool. One sec. I just quickly turned the hardware acceleration back on. I guess there's gonna peer in, look at one of the healthier ropers that's got which is the healthiest looking one? Which one is like not attacking?
There are 3 that have not been attacked at all yet.
Okay. Target one of the one is one of the ones. Does one of the ones have Dodger?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Dodger
I
is
killed
home
the one
free.
holding me.
Okay. One of the ones that hasn't attacked, the one of the healthier ones. I'll say the one that's closest to Dodger at this very moment.
Okay.
Yes, just gonna scream in and say, "I've heard about novelizations, including your work. You are one ugly motherfucker." That is a -4 on their next save. I am then going to, from my Rod of Absorption, I'm going to cast a 3rd level slow. I need wisdom saves from everybody, please.
Everybody?
No, not everybody. Just the ropers.
The 4
The
ropers. Okay.
And -4 for one of them ropers.
Okay. Well, the one with the 17 is going to go down to a 16. Wisdom, adding wisdom now. We have, from lowest to highest, we've got a 6, we've got a 10, we've got an 11, and we've got a 19.
A 10. So which one got above an 18?
The one,
19.
just one of them.
Okay, I will cast Silvery Barbs on that one.
Oh,
It's
you
really good.
motherfucker.
You're not getting your shit.
One higher. So, does it still have the -1 to it?
One higher to make -4, you mean?
Sorry, you said one of them has a -1 to their roll.
-4
It was
to
a
the
negative
roll.
4 to the roll.
My apologies.
Yeah.
So you don't need a silvery barbs because I assume that fails because that goes from a
Yes.
17 to
a 19 to
12.
a to 16. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. They all fail. They're all slowed, and we all know how that spell works. It's a whole paragraph and a half. I
Oh,
don't need
yeah.
to read it all. But main thing is that they can only attack once per turn.
Yep.
And only action or bonus action.
Right.
That is my turn. I'll wait just outside.
All right. That is where we're gonna go to break. We pick up with the grinning face getting to take their action.
Well,
No.
and my advantage shot that did go
Oh
off.
yeah, do that real quick. Thank you.
Okay,
Shoot your shot.
sure. Yeah, it's like a 20,
Thanks for
28.
28 hits.
to hit. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do another. We're gonna do another smite because why not? We thought of that before it friggin' tried to chomp on me. 23 so far. 30. So 40 even damage. On the
40
second shot.
damage even. Let me do some math. It's dead.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. That's where we're going to go to break. We'll be right back, chat. We return. And I forgot to do the thumbs up. I just did the... Are we good? All right, let's get it. Okay. Yester, who is at the edge and can see. Jean, who is up. And so is Dodger. So Dodger and Jean are in the room, I believe. With Yester at the edge and then Sia in the back with the support ammunition. With the Sia's the mortar. The back line, the crazy gun in the back. Okay. I draw your attention now, my friends, to the group chat, to the Discord, where I will post some more pictures of the creature that begins slowly moving through the waterfall. Oops, hang on. There we go.
The Discord, I'm howling at the moon.
There we go.
Okay.
It's the incredibly human hands that do it for me.
Yeah. It could be worse.
It could be
I
worse.
mean, it's kind of cute.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you see as the
Just little red-eyed angry but like head pats.
I just
go
got
ahead.
raccoon hands.
It's because it kind of looks like a shark. Its profile kind of gives me shark vibes, and sharks are
It
adorable,
is
and that's
kinda
why.
shark vibes. And this, by all rights, reads as a dragon. If it weren't for the skin-like texture instead of larger scales, the wings are a bit smaller and might be more of a glide-like situation than strong enough to flap and control. But it's the human hands and the human-like bicep on the arm that really kind of lands as it slowly crawls its way out, changing the skin colors as it moves through the water. But what's odd is as it moves, as it leaves, the parts of it that leave the water disappear. As a very well-made natural camouflage takes over. The last thing you see is the grinning mouth and the two red eyes, which then attack. It's going to, you just see the face darting forward. We've got, okay. Yester.
Yes.
The tail whips at you.
Ah!
You hear it first. You don't see anything just yet. It's a plus 14 to hit, but I rolled a 3. So 17 to hit.
That misses.
The wall next to you slams and cracks and dents inwards from the strength of this tail blow. You watch the eyes.
You're one ugly. You are one ugly bitch. I shall name you Truck Door. He's got a human hand.
It seems to laugh at you, but you hear nothing. It then does something interesting. You see
The rest of
mouth.
this hasn't been.
Yeah, right. You see the mouth open up as acidic, like boiling blood, just bright red, begins to seep down, dripping onto the
gross.
floor.
You're just gross.
As it triggers its frightening presence. Each creature. I'm going to exclude Sia for this. Needs a wisdom save. 19. Yeah, what's up?
That is.
Are we able to kind of like figure out or get a rough estimate of how big this silence aura is? Like if he moves towards us,
Yeah, judging
and it
by-
hit Yester.
Sure. Judging by the waterfalls, using that to kind of triangulate position, 60-foot radius off of its center.
And
Which
how big
means
is this thing?
Sia, as it moves into the room, it's gargantuan. As it moves into the room, you lose hearing. And the silence shifts into this area. It's a long neck, longer than the picture portrays, giving it more of a serpentine likeness, but just that flat face in the front, which is just disturbing. Wisdom
It's
saves.
kind of like 26 from Yester.
Okay. You pass.
17.
For our Monster Hunter fans out there, all I'm thinking of is the Kezu.
19 from Dodger.
That means anything.
8 for the spider. The spider is feared. Jake, did we cover the thing you were like actually this before wisdom saves? Were you trying to say something? Did we cover what you were trying to say earlier? I'm just double checking.
Oh, that was just asking the how big the aura was.
That's right.
You
How
said 60
close-
60 feet
close
around
is-
from it?
6
How
feet
close is
from it.
Gene to Dodger and the spider? 'Cause
They're next to
Gene's
each other.
aura-
The
Gene's
spider.
aura should.
Oh. The
Oh
spider.
God, I
is-
have a whole aura.
Yeah.
No, I'm good actually. Huh.
Nice. The spider, I
forgot
feel
about
like,
it.
is still back. I feel like a ways in the tunnel.
It's a
He moved
22
up
for me,
to
not a
he
17.
moved up to give us the
In that case, he should at least
thing.
be in my aura, so at least a +5, I think. At least
13.
the spider's at least in Gene's or my aura. I give a +5. Gene, I think, gives a +4. Or do you guys?
Oh, well, he's +5. He's also a +5.
Okay, so spider should have a +5, whatever that is.
So Dodger got a 24.
Nice, you save. Sia, you get to roll at advantage. But you now also have to make a save as it moved up.
It's more afraid of you than we are of it.
I am glad I have advantage because I will probably butcher this roll because I always do.
Oh no.
What was the save again?
You don't know.
19. Oh.
13!
Okay, you're feared.
Not surprised.
Is that everybody? Did Spider
Yeah.
save? What did Spider get?
13.
Fails. Okay, so Spider's are feared. And everyone else is good, sounds like. Except for Sia. Okay. Out come the claws. One for Gene, one for Dodger. Gene, 21 to hit.
Shield.
Shield? Okay. Dodger, 17 plus 14, 31 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
Is it like fear condition or is it just the frightened condition on the spider? Or is it something different?
Become frightened. So,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
So
Okay.
I can still do stuff.
Yeah. Damage. Honestly, the bite of the roper has more sting than these claw attacks. That is 6 plus 7, 13 slashing damage. Okay, so roughly the same. It's got a +7 on the end. That helps with it. But I'm rolling 4d8 for the bites, and it's 2d6 for the claw.
Because you like super juiced these ropers and how many attacks they can make with their bites.
Yeah, I tend to move the stats around.
You
on
give them
everything.
a little bit of ketamine, never hurt nobody.
That or I'll take something really OP and like knock it down a few pegs. I just usually adjust all my shit. Okay. Now we go to our slowed ropers. What I'm just gonna call a grinner crawls with its weird human-like hands up onto the ceiling, turns down to look at you, and then fully goes invisible as it closes its eyes and mouth. You don't know if it moves more or if it's right there or if that's a double bluff, etc. The ropers, which are slowed, one's going to try to yank Yester. 13 plus, I think, 4? Plus 7. Dirty 20 to hit.
Miss.
Miss with a dirty 20. All right. The other one is going to try to take a bite out of Gene with a dirty 20. Is your AC back down or is it up?
It's up.
It's up, so it doesn't hit, I assume. Top of the round, the third roper, which is slowed. Sia, you're up on deck. Also going to try to yoink Yester. Fails miserably with a 10. Sia.
Well, to yoink me, it has to hit me.
Yeah, well, it rolled a 10 to hit. Sia, you are up with Spooter Dodger on deck. So, Sia, you feel you've experienced this a few times now in your adventures. You feel the forced hairs on the back of your neck rise up and your goosebumps and that dread and that fear all magically being like forced into your psyche. At the end of your turn, you can roll to snap out of it.
Snap out of it.
How many ropers are left?
4, I think. Yeah. Nope.
No,
There's
3.
3. There's 3. Thank you.
One's hypnotized, 2 or 1 is blinded.
Dodger gets inspo.
No one's still grappled, right? Or there's still someone?
No.
All 3.
No one's grappled.
I can still shoot the dragon thing. I just can't move closer, right?
Correct. So you can like drop down and then go back up into cover if needed.
I'm gonna do that, I think. And attempt to shoot this dude.
You like steady your nerves, swing down. The creature, the grinner, is invisible. So you will be.
Oh. Well, then
so
I'm not gonna shoot that if
Okay.
it's invisible. I forgot that.
I mean,
you can make
You've
an
already got
estimation and
disadvantage.
roll a disadvantage that you already have.
yeah, you've already
I
got
already have-
disadvantage anyway, so it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 7.
7 does not hit.
Didn't
What?
think it was.
Redo the math. I think it might. It's crazy that a 7 didn't hit.
What else are you doing? You were now silenced as well. So casting spells is out of the... casting vocation spells is off the table for now. It's a nasty trap full of grapples and silences and fears. It's real gross. This might be a 2-episode fight. We'll see.
I have faith. We'll finish it.
Yeah?
I believe.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get back up and go back up because I don't know where it is and I don't want to do something and hurt someone in the party.
Sure thing. You play it safe, you go back up, take cover. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Spooter, Dodger, and then Gene. And then Yester.
Alright.
3 ropers around you. This...
Yeah, I guess I'll go after the roper.
You can swing on them, it's just a disadvantage.
Right. 9 temp HP. I
Nice.
believe Dodger and Gene, and then he will swing at a roper.
Thank you for the Exile.
Actually, I don't have disadvantage because the source of my fear is not in my line of sight as it's invisible.
Sorry?
That's true.
Wait, what? Huh?
I have
But if you're-
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of my fear is within line of sight. It's invisible, so it is not in my line of sight, and I don't have disadvantage.
Better show back up.
So Sia also didn't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, it's invisible still, right?
It's,
Yeah, I had disadvantage
it's
for that,
invisible.
but
Oh, if you're attacking it, yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Oh, you're so spooky.
Like, oh, it's gone. Oh, okay. Maybe it pops back
Oh,
up.
thank God.
No one saw that. Yeah.
26 to hit on the roper.
26 to hit on the roper hits. Damn, that's frustrating.
9 fire damage.
What? Frustrating. Wonder what that's like.
Say again.
9 fire damage.
Okay. Very good. What else are you doing?
That'll be all for it because it did a bonus action.
Okay.
So Dodger. Dodger will move to the blind.
Blind
blind
one's
one?
dead.
There were 2 that were blind.
I think there was only one.
I thought you said you
One-
cast at 3rd level and did the 2 that weren't holding people.
One of them
I
succeeded.
did, but one of them saved.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll attack one of the ones that's not hypnotized.
Okay. Today's episode is brought to you by SpaghettiOs.
31, 22, and 24 to hit.
All 3 hit. Jake, you have inspo from chat. Thanks, chat. Appreciate y'all. Jake deserves an inspo. He does. All hail the mighty Outlaws.
Oh, wait.
I dictate you will show your bitch ass back up.
Eldritch Blast is a verbal and semantic, so I can't actually cast that right now.
True. Offbeat, this fight has developed a little bit more. Thoughts? Creature showed up with a plus 14 to hit.
Once it shows its face again, I'm not too scared. Right now it's invisible, it's just annoying. We'll find it.
Okay.
Find its ass.
I like it.
I have faith. I have faith.
In that case, since I can't actually attack it, I have legendary resistance. Doesn't matter.
If you kill the ropers, I can start working on. I can fairy fire it.
Right, but I'm still in the 60-foot aura, even though I'm attacking a roper.
True. Is Misty Step a somatic component? A verbal component?
I think it's
Look.
just
Don't
verbal.
think so.
Oh, it's just verbal. It's exactly just verbal.
Yep.
I think a lot of
Do you have meta magic?
no sorcerer.
Not even the feet. You might have
No.
Grab the feet. We could subtle spell it, and you don't need the verbal components no more. But
Yeah.
That's
I only have Warcaster.
Wait, yes, yeah, that's good to know.
I mean, I have a gun.
True.
So like, but I don't have one in my sheet because I just use Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I got you.
What would the damage be for just if I wanted to use my gun as a
Give me a second. Just as a normal ass gun.
for the sake of
regular gun time.
Regular gun time. Firearms. 2d8 piercing. You would be rolling. You have proficiency. You'd be rolling your dex. It's a ranged attack.
Bold of you to assume I have Dex. All right.
Hey, you got proficiency.
Can I roll Dex or Strength or like whichever's higher, or
it's
like a
a-
finesse weapon, or
No.
21 to hit?
One of the ropers.
Yeah.
21 hits. Roll your damage. Luna's big thinking. I can see you cooking over there. What's your damage, Jake?
Just 20. Because I don't have Dex. Yeah. Don't have anything.
20's good. 20's good damage,
Damage.
honestly.
Not for me.
But it could be better.
Is that your turn?
It could.
I'm making 1 attack instead of 3 attacks. Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right, which brings us over to Gene.
Actually, sorry, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Can I move in some direction to try to get out of this
Out of this
aura?
of silence?
Yeah.
Nah, it's everywhere. You've got 2 halls that you haven't explored yet. You could bolt down that way, actually. But it's 60 feet because even Sia's silenced right now. And she's all.
But
the way
Sia's, like,
back by
just-
the-
She's just barely silenced though, right? She could like probably take a step or two back, right?
A step or two? No. If she were to climb out and back into the river, she could maybe do something there.
I'll just hang out then. I don't want to risk pulling more creatures on us.
Attacks of opportunities too to think about. Okay. Gene.
How many rovers are left?
3. And they're all slowed.
-2 to all their ACs.
Yep.
All right, I guess I'm gonna salvo on one and then just move back into the hallway.
You'll be provoking some serious opportunities of attack.
They can't use reactions, the rovers.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Then potentially 1, which is the creature, the Grinner.
But that might reveal it from its invisibility, so that actually could be to our advantage.
All right.
Potentially, I don't know how its invisibility works.
Okay. It does appear to be a camouflage.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And another 1. Cool.
Hey, if ever there's to be a crit fail, it's on the guy who can't jam his guns.
Sure.
My music is musicking in a strange way. Oh yeah, let's run through this. Let's see how this sounds. Let's see how this goes.
16 damage.
Okay.
Very cool.
To one of the ropers, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll move back into the hallway.
Okay. It does try to take a bite out of you.
What?
The teeth, the eyes don't reappear, which says that it's looking through its eyelids, but the mouth does. Just this one big yawning mouth goes for the bite. .26 to hit, and I've lost track of your current AC. But I assume that hits.
It's big enough, as it needs to be, except not in this case. I can't do 26. I can do 25. It's the best I got.
All right, you take
Save the slot.
16 piercing damage,
Okay.
but you feel the boiling acid of blood seep into you, and you're gonna take an additional.
Is it blood or is it acid?
It is acidic blood that's boiling, so it's hot, bloody, and acidic.
So it's okay.
And I'm just going with acid damage because
Yeah, no, it's fair.
reading up on the creature, it's specifically how they like disintegrate flesh as they eat it as a means of necessity. Turn the music down a little bit.
Interesting that this species has survived this long by coughing up its own blood. Tuberculosis creature.
Man's got the consumption.
You take an additional 14 acid damage and make a con save.
18.
18. All right. This is not going to be an ongoing 4d6 acid damage. That said, the gore drips. Its location is revealed. Which brings us to Yester. You can see a floating, bleeding, bloody, grinning mouth in the air. It's about 8 feet off the ground. It's upside down.
This changes things. This thing... Is this a dragon?
Yes.
Now, specifically, is this would you consider this to be a type of chromatic dragon, perhaps? As dragons are typically either chromatic, metallic, not really
Why do you
one or
ask?
the other. Because my hammer does more damage to chromatic dragons. Like evil dragons.
Got you.
Assholes.
So, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna allow it. This is not a chromatic dragon, but I'm gonna allow it on the basis that I had a cactus dragon earlier, and that can't really fall under that jurisdiction either. and the mechanic calls for that to be a part of the setting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Should we change chromatic to asshole dragon?
Let's change it to. This does not. It does this, but doesn't to dragons, but does not apply to metallic dragons.
That is a good change. I like that. Okay. Its location is revealed. I'm going to then swing on it with me hammer. Is there anything I can do to myself to buff my damage in any way?
Without vocation.
Without vocation. I can divine smite. I can't.
The biggest thing you could do right now is break this thing's concentration on silence.
Oh, it's
a spell?
concentrating.
I thought it was just a passive aura.
It had a fear
same.
aura.
But this dispel is okay. Dispel magic's verbal and somatic. Okay, so it is concentrating on something.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know. Okay.
It just already was by the time the party entered.
Let's see. Okay, well I'm gonna roll to hit. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit. Hits.
Okay, nice. I'm going to then swing again.
Wow.
That is a 23 to hit. That will hit. Okay, I'm gonna roll the damage and then we're gonna roll that concentration.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll that each individual because it's 2 concentration saving throws. That is gonna be 4d4 because my hammer hates non-metallic dragons.
Is that anything but a metallic dragon? Is that a dragon that is not a specific kind of dragon? Kill it! With fire!
Okay, that is going to be 4d4.
Some really
Plus-
salty copper dragon made this thing.
Was made by Bahamut.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, yep. So
It's it's platinum scarf. It's his scarf. That is going to be 41 damage. So the DC is 20 for the concentration saving
Okay,
throw.
and just to refresh me, is it just a flat D20 check?
It is your Constitution.
Thank you.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I got a plus
Effectively.
8.
Okay, DC is 20.
You don't get a bonus for concentration.
You do. You get your
Oh,
Constitution
you do?
saving throw modifiers. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was straight.
Unfortunately, no. So my sorcerers are pretty good because for concentration spells.
I rolled a 9!
You fucked idiot.
17. 17. The
Is that a racist hammer?
drops. The noise rushes back into everyone's ears of the waterfalls and in the cavernous reverb of the room. The ropers now sound horrifying, and this ongoing noise from the grinner dragon.
You are disgusting. What how many ropers are left?
3.
Still the 3.
Okay, I can't drop concentration on that then. I need to keep that. All right, well the second one did hit, so we'll roll that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is another divine smite coming your way.
Okay.
Damn, I love rolling low apparently. That is going to be a 34.
What you mean rolling low?
It should be more.
34 hits, you fuck.
No, 34 is the damage.
No damage.
Okay, alright, shit. I was like, what do you mean?
I mean, yes, that was just a roll to hit. Roll
Yeah,
your
roll the
damage.
hit. Let's roll
Offbeat.
that again, baby.
With a 34, you kill one of the ropers.
No, I'm targeting ugly bastard.
Thank you.
Well, there's 4 of them, so you're gonna have to be more specific.
All right, the one that looks like an uncircumcised penis. That one.
The phallic dragon?
The penis dragon. Yes.
Alright. It's not phallic. It
Is it
doesn't even
long?
have anything on the end. It's just a chopped off stump. Unless something horrible happened.
All right, then he did get circumcised.
That's
Badly.
beyond. That's just take the head. Dude
Just the tip?
sneezed.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's your damage. What else are you doing? Yeah, the horse is still with you, by the way.
I'm gonna get back on my goddamn horse.
All right, you get back on your goddamn horse, provoking an opportunity. Oh no, I can't do that. They're loud. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm going to have my horse go bop bop.
Okay.
That is going to be a measly 22 to hit from the horse.
That on the dragon.
Yeah, on the dragon.
That hits.
I need a strength saving throw, please.
Just gets freaking barrel rolled by the dead gum horse.
Please, God.
22.
That had happened.
22? Okay, so it doesn't get knocked prone.
Oh.
But it will
Stamped
take...
to death.
Silvery barbs.
It will take 17 damage from the
Okay.
horse. And I'll get back on it. And then bonus action. I'm gonna be like, you shut your infernal laughter up. I hate you. We're gonna bonus action unsettling words.
Okay.
So it is going to have a -5 from its next saving throw.
Okay.
Whatever that may be. Guys, we can talk again. Kill it. Pass. That'll be my turn.
All right. Okay. Time for 2 slowed ropers, and then C is up. And really, the whole party is up for a while. I'm wrong. Anyway, 3 slowed ropers are up. There's 3 of y'all there. Let's try to grapple each and every one of you. Wow. I rolled 3 2s.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's incredibly rare.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a 1 in 8,000 chance.
I rolled 3 2s.
That is
All at
that
once?
you should go play some Pokemon. You'll get a shiny.
Look how wholesome that was. All right. See ya.
I picture their tongues just kind of
Yeah,
kind of flopping out and then just sort of slowly reeling them back in. I'm like, that just didn't work. Didn't
Am I
work.
allowed
Worst
to
lick of
run out
tongues
to-
ever.
See if I'm still afeared.
Yeah, you should have done it at the end of your turn. So,
I forgot.
no, you're good.
That was
Just catching up now.
that was a 2, so I am still afraid.
Okay, and your turn begins.
How tall is this tunnel we're in?
The tunnel leading to the room.
Yeah.
The tunnel itself is about 8 feet high.
How long it? Oh wait, no. There's a bunch of ropers between me and. Okay. All right, that's not gonna work. Okay, plan 2.
Okay.
I am gonna cast Guiding Bolt at level 4
Okay.
at the dragon.
Upcasting guiding bolt. What's the cast look like?
She just kind of like flings the light out towards the dragon.
Okay.
I don't know.
I like it. Guiding bolt. Is that the one that just does not miss, or is that magic missile?
Magic missile doesn't miss, but it puts
Okay.
advantage on them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit it with it'll take radiant damage, and then the next attack before the end of my next turn will get advantage. If I hit it.
Okay. Okay. Big bet.
Is it 22 to hit?
22 hits.
Now I gotta do math.
Sure, Floxen, go ahead.
That's 19 radiant damage.
Oh, it's on cooldown. 19 radiant damage. Very good. Okay. Is it your turn?
I think so, yeah.
Roll for fear.
$11.
Okay, still feared. Spooter. With
I
Gene
had also forgot to roll for spider.
for fear. Go ahead and do that now.
Fear. I rolled a 15.
Still feared. And the turn begins.
And dragon is visible
For now.
still.
Yes.
You'll go after one of the ropers.
Okay. Luna, you can use that inspiration for the last fear if you would like to. So go ahead and roll again.
Watch it. You mean
The Vloxen roll.
this dice is in jail. I got a 2.
Get rid of it. It's a
Threw it across
15
the
to
room.
hit.
It's gone.
15 does not hit. It's a high.
Yeah.
It's a high. You're a high wisdom character. How do you always get feared? It's just a bummer.
You said we didn't know what the saving throw was, so I wasn't adding a modifier.
Oh.
Well, you should definitely still add the modifier.
Well, I didn't know what it was.
Oh, because it's a 2. If you don't know the
Yeah.
if you don't know the modifier, you're the thing to make, you can still add it
well, that's a
mechanically.
5.
Yes. In this, okay. Just, never mind.
I think Sia is also our high charisma character because he is mostly a sorcerer, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Mm.
No, wisdom's.
We don't have any wizzies.
Oh, we're all dumb, strong, and
We're
hot.
all-
Dumb,
We're all
strong, and
charisma.
hot.
We're all charisma.
Yeah, that's it.
We're the scene in friggin' the D&D movie when all the intellect devourers just walk by. That's our party.
Yep.
Especially now since Stonks is in the bag.
Forgot about that. Oh my god.
Yep.
It's kind of hurtful, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the best scenes in the movie. It was that in the fat dragon and the chain of
There-
talking to the dead that really.
We're a solid. I mean, it was a halfway decent movie. That.
Okay. Spooter missed. I'll do another thing of temp HP. It's another 9, so if you took damage, to replace it. If not, whatever. Bringing us to
Who
Dogger.
takes damage? I'm not taking damage. I haven't taken any damage.
No, not even a single bit.
Not even.
All right. So where is it? Still on the ceiling or is it on the ground
It's
now?
still in the ceiling. It's also gargantuan in size, so the head that is down within swinging range is smackable.
Oh, okay. So he's within my spear shot. Excellent. I will bonus action for the old Hexblade Curse.
Okay. And I do roll for that one?
No.
Okay.
We will let you know when I'll be able to get
On today's episode of Jake Forgets How to Play His Class, I haven't been do-si-doing at all, which would have been super helpful for boosting my AC.
No.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway, moving on to my rolls as I regret my life choices.
As soon as those ropers are gone, I can start laying on the big smackies on this dragon.
Oh boy, there's a 19.
For the fear?
And then, I forgot. I moved on to Dodger and forgot to
oop.
do the fear for the. No, that 19 is my attack roll and it's a crit.
Oh, nice. Crit hits.
Spooter don't get that one. 27 and 29. 27, 29 in the crit. On dragon.
Nice. All right. This you see the smile kind of fade a little bit. It's not it's in the mentality of playing with its food anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, you're not laughing anymore, you big ugly bastard.
You realize it's not a laugh. It's like a choking sound.
It's choking on all the blood that it's coughing up. That's supposed to be internal.
It's loading a breath attack.
Whoa. Don't. Our whole party is just don't do that.
Please stop.
What if you didn't? Sincerely, us.
Old Yester was even worse for that.
You fine. I got a 2. Nomad's trying to get me back.
Why? What'd you do?
I had him roll a d20, and I gifted that many subs. He's trying to get me back right now, but I rolled a 2. Haha. Foxen, no. Foxen,
Nomad.
stop.
Nomad, ask me to roll a d20. I'm really good at that.
No.
I'll even use the one that Feff bought for me.
You son of a bitch.
He said I'm gifting 20
Jeez.
anyway.
Damn. Okay. Touche, Nomad. Touche. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. You're a real G.
That is going to be 82 damage. Some of it is cold. I don't know if that matters.
It does not, but good thing for looking out on that. Thank you, Nomad. Appreciate you.
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
there's more because Hexblade's Curse adds damage. Hang on.
Hexblade's Curse adds your proficiency bonus per hit.
So that's an additional 15.
An additional 15, okay.
So that's 97 total.
Yep. Yep. Not bloodied.
You want a do-si-do, Dodger, before you forget?
I would love to do-si-do, actually. That would be fantastic.
Condor, thank you for the sub.
Whoever is closest, we spin around and round.
I think that would be Gene or Yester. Guys, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Heck, Condor. All right, is it the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, legendary
Gift
action
Lord.
time. You watch as oh, you don't see this because you only see the face of it. There is a wing attack that happens, and all you feel is the loud, brutal, concussive boom as the shockwave of this impact hits you guys. Everybody, yeah, everybody, and that includes Sia, as the momentum of this thunderclap essentially whips down the this tunnel that you're in and hits you. Needs a DC 25 dex save.
Colonel tried to infiltrate.
Do we do net 20s or auto successes on
We
saves or not?
don't.
Cool.
You
I will
said-
fail.
You said it was thunder?
Yeah.
He did say
damage.
thunderclap, but
I
Yeah,
am
alright,
resistant to it.
Nice. You'll take half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my horse both fail.
Okay. Don't forget to roll
was-
for Spooter as well, Dodger.
All right, what kind of save was it?
Dex 25.
Oh, Dex. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm not making.
Yeah,
that.
no.
Can't
So
hear you, Jake.
14. But
14. It's a fail.
If I got in at 20, I could have made it, but anything less than no.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have done it with like a 19, but
So is that a failure across the board?
Everyone fails, yeah.
All right. Well, everybody's prone. Luna, you're gonna take 2d6 fall damage as you fall 10 feet. prone. That comes out to 5 damage. All right. You're going to take half of this upcoming damage, though, which is nice. Look at all them pretty D6s. Look at them all.
Oh, no.
17. 23. 25. My brain's moving slow tonight. 29 plus
Math is
6,
hard.
35. 35 damage halved for Sia. Across the board. That includes Horse and Spooter.
How much damage are you taking, Sia, when it's halved?
35
Seven.
divided by 2.
18. 17 and a half.
We round up 18.
18.
Spooter will cast Absorb Elements.
Ooh, nice. Spooter also takes 18. All right. That's a legendary action. Over to Gene, who is prone. Everybody's going to start prone.
Cool. I mean,
It's half your movement speed to get up. What to do?
the first thing I'm gonna do is reach into my bag and pull out like 8 syringes and jam them all into my leg. As I take my full lay on hands.
They're all just like tied together
Yeah.
for the plunger. How much health you get back?
45.
Nice. Okay. What else do you do?
So I moved back into the hallway at some. Oh man, I'm not gonna do what I actually want to do.
I like the picture though of you
It's
running
sort of
back as the concussive wave hits. You like slam up and go prone against the wall, and you sit back up and plunger. And then what do you do?
I mean, I was gonna do it at the beginning of my next turn, either way, but it just so happened, you know.
Taff, thank you. Tier 2, 29 months, you machine.
Well, I mean, my action is gone, so I'm going to freaking Hexblade Curse's bonus, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bits.
Yeah, I'll set that and then hit the big guy with the Hexblade's Curse, and then I'll get up
Okay.
and walk deeper into the hallway.
Okay. Yester,
Mm-hmm.
you are up, my friend.
Alrighty. So I want these ropers dead so I can stop concentrating on fucking flow. How many ropers are left? 3?
3.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to 1. Who looks the most wounded?
One of them has been the focus of all the damage. The other 2 have not been touched at all yet.
Okay, I'll hit the one that's wounded.
Okay.
There's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna see if this can kill it just without any extra zhuzh. I'm gonna do a 3rd level Divine Smite.
Okay.
That is 31 damage.
31 damage.
Does it die?
Sorry, no. Certainly bloodied. They are meaty boys. Big old chunks of rock that want to eat you.
Well, they ugly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like I'm gonna have to pull out the big boys then. Big smite for this thing then. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot for a Divine Smite. That is going to be a 43 damage then on that injured one again.
Dead.
Thank
With the hammer, right?
yeah.
Just boom, not dead. Bang! Folds over the hammer. Okay. Is that your turn?
That would be my turn.
Okay. The dragon's turn. Okay. He's going to lean back, provoking an opportunity of attack from Yester if he wants to burn his reaction.
Okay. Yes, I do. I do want to spend my action doing things.
Okay.
What do I want to do with this action, though, is the real question, because I have Warcaster.
Ooh, let's go. Oh, Warcaster's so good. They did not do Warcaster justice in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, you gotta get the mod for that.
You can do one. You can do one thing, and it's chill touch, I think.
Shocking Grasp.
Shocking Grasp. Harumph.
And advantage on concentration checks. But...
Yeah.
I'm going to cast a 5th level Inflict Wounds on the target. On this thing as it runs away.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
You just see Yester loading, just whispering in his hand, just, no one likes you. You're evil. I hate you. Your mom left you. Slap!
So is it just Yester? Because Dodger was up next to it as well.
Yeah. You go for it.
That is going to be 36 necrotic damage.
Okay. It is going to be a 2-episode fight.
Dirty 20, 29, 28.
All 3 hit. What is the... Well, I'll just look instead of showing my hand.
No, you can ask.
No. I got it.
Oh, this will be fun. It'll be fun.
Oh, that's dumb.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Stop looking over the... Stop peeking over the DM screen. Rolled up newspaper. Step it.
I want to know. I'm curious.
No.
Spray bottle.
No. Yeah.
Ow.
We're all feral cats.
Stop it. Last season it was a bunch of dogs. Now you're all cats. Snap. What are we waiting on right now?
84 damage.
84?
Yeah.
There it is.
You're waiting on me to do boy math? I don't know what.
Okay. 84 damage. All right. It backs up, gets low and situates so that it can aim at the entire party, including Sia, all the way down the way, and is going to use its breath attack. I need a DC 22 dex save from Urabati, and don't forget that most of you are prone.
A 22 dex save?
That is correct.
I make it.
You make it.
I make it.
Well done.
25.
The 19 for me.
Hang on, not 25. I mean, I do make it. 23.
Okay. 19 is a fail.
10.
10 is a fail. Don't look at me like that. Yeah. Be mad at your dice.
Not even a dice at this point. It's just me.
Fail for both Dodger and Spider.
Okay. Roll for horse. Yester.
Oh, I have no faith in the horse. Yeah, that's a 15.
Okay. Jared, you're gonna take. Gene, you're gonna take half damage.
Wait, is this the exact reverse of the first dex check of the episode?
I think so.
Where Gene was the only one to pass rather than the only one to fail?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we have to end now, so.
Yeah, we're gonna be ending on this damage and opening with the 2 remaining ropers next episode. That said,
It's gonna be funny
I am
is when our
rolling.
skeleton pops out and just chucks like 3 fireballs and kills everything.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, D6.
We're just like, where have you been? It's like, I wanted you to hatch. Like,
That, my friends, in acid damage
Oh no.
is 86 damage.
Goodbye.
Sia is down.
Yeah, Gene too.
Gene's down?
Wait, no.
You take half.
You said how much? Yeah, I take
86.
half, so I'm not down. Cool.
Okay. Dodger?
Down.
Spooter?
Oh, down for sure.
Okay. Sorry, you,
Also
you,
down.
you can rebuild him. You can rebuild him. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Also down.
Also down. All right. Nasty. That's where we're going to be leaving off this episode. With Gene standing alone amidst his fallen party. Chat, thank you for being here. I'm very excited to see next episode. I'm SirFeffers, Humble Dungeon Master of the Long Shot Table. If you would like to get caught up on any of our 3 weekly episodes, 3 weekly campaigns, I did it again. You can head over to the Jake and Feffers YouTube channel. I'm Feffers. Down there is Jake. And if you would like to join our community, you can head over to the Discord that will be in the chat. Nasty fight. I've been up in the heat a little bit as the party continues to level up over this campaign. After this fight, guys, don't worry, there's a level up.
Thank God.
If you survive.
If we live.
If we don't get a party wipe.
Look, it doesn't matter.
84
Even if we
years.
die, our new characters will come in with that level up.
Reminder: if this version dies, his very charming younger brother will arrive with his previous build.
If we have a whole party wipe,
That's the threat.
if we
Do
have,
you want old Yester back?
if we have a whole ass party wipe, we might just start a new campaign. We've got fun stuff.
Just ends?
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Somebody go as I line up this raid.
Turns out this is a thinly veiled attempt to end the campaign.
We're just like,
Because he doesn't know where that
no.
story goes.
Yeah, I got
don't
nothing, man. I don't know.
I'm CritFailJake. You want TikTok and Instagram? I play Dodger. He's currently dying. Jared.
Gene currently not dying, depending on your definition.
It's the other bounty hunter's turn to be alone.
I would like to put on record that Gene did not think going into that cave was a good idea, but he went along with the rest of the party. And the bit where I was like, I won't do what I want to do, I was just gonna Misty Step out of this cave and leave.
Honestly, do
Yeah, I
that
don't
now.
have anything else. I mean, I might just.
Just go talk to Withers. It's fine. You can just bring him back.
Oh my gosh. I'll scoop up Jake's book and then freaking just call the cavalry. I don't think it works that way, but
Gene angrily yelling at a book of nonsense.
Look, I'm sure if you just chop off Dodger's hand and then use his hand to write in the book, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I just flip one page at a time and yell, and then one page and then yell, and one of these pages will do it.
Be amazing if it worked.
Every page turn is just another saving throw from going insane. Yeah, I don't have anything friggin' Luna. Yeah, I call Dodger's mom. Just be like, help.
I mean, they're magical people, so like they got the magic. They're all wizards and stuff.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm also currently dying.
At least this time you guys got a whole week to go through worst memories, best memories, altered memories.
Make them as traumatic as possible.
You've got your homework. Who's left? Is that everybody?
It's just me.
All right.
It's just me.
Offbeat.
Howdy, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those exact same names. I recently published a video on the top 20 classes in Baldur's Gate and me reviewing them in accordance with how popular they were. It's a fun time. Yester's unconscious. My threat to Feff is if Yester dies, the old build comes back. And I hope he takes that to heart. I hope he remembers.
I do. I've got. It was 3/4 of a year.
It can be a lot longer, Feff. It can be a
You had
whole
another
lot
build.
longer.
You had a whole other build that you threatened to have in the pocket back when you were the old build.
Yes, I've got so many in the pocket.
Hmm.
I've got about 3 pockets, all full of hatred.
Cussedness and sin.
Where do you think I found the hammer?
All right, gang.
That
mean,
is me.
All right.
If we have to do a party wipe, I'm pretty okay with it being Trogdor.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it does burninate all the people. Like, it's just how it works.
Just as it's supposed to be.
And there were 2 of them. All right, everyone, to pile into this raid, we're going to kick it with Nomad, the amazing person who busted his way in here and gave all those subs. Heckin' Bean. He's on, what, day 60 something of his subathon? He's going all the way to the new year, he thinks. Everyone pile in there and have a fantastic rest of your evening.